together in all kinds of weather. We can fix anything that's wrong.
Let me get my 55-year-old glasses on. And you ready, parents? You remember what you have to say to start this? Let me tell you a story that perhaps you don't know. Here we go. Once upon a time, a lion was sleeping in the forest. Suddenly, the lion heard something. A mouse scurried across the floor of the forest. The lion trapped the mouse. The lion said, "Now I've got you." And the mouse said, "No, lion, no. Now I'll eat you." "No, lion, no." "Why shouldn't I?" "Someday, maybe I can help you." "You help me?" "Ha, ha, ha." The lion lifted his paw as he laughed, and the mouse ran away. And the lion said, "Huh? Oh, well, easy come, easy go." A few days later, the lion was walking in the forest. Nothing like being a lion, lying around all day. But the lion didn't see the hunter's net. The net trapped the lion, and the lion said, "Help, help, help." And the mouse said, "Lion, you're trapped in a net. Help, help, help. The hunter will kill you. Help, help, help. But I can save you with my teeth." The mouse chewed through the net fell, the lion jumped out, the lion was saved, and the lion said, "I laughed at you, mouse. I didn't think you could help me." And the mouse said, "You thought I was too small to be of use. But now I understand. It doesn't matter how big or how small, any one being can help us all." And that's our first fable. But now the children have something to say to you. "No, Mom and Dad, that's not how the story goes. It goes like this. Once, there was a great city where no one talked to each other. In the castle, the king didn't talk to the queen. The queen didn't talk to the soldiers. The soldiers didn't talk to the servants. The servants didn't talk to anyone. In the streets, the sellers didn't talk to the buyers. The buyers didn't talk to the sellers. And no one talked to the travelers from distant lands. No one talked to anyone. No one helped anyone. No one liked anyone. The rats on the edge of the city listened and they laughed. The rats heard the silence and they laughed. The rats thought, if no one talks, maybe no one is there. The rats moved into the city, and everyone said, there were rats over here, there were rats over there, there were rats everywhere. No one said anything because no one talked to anyone else. So the rats took over the city. There were rats on the stairs, rats on the streets, rats on the shelves, rats in the trees. There were rats in the walls, rats in the clocks, tick-tock, tick-tock, rats in the shoes, rats in the socks. The rats took things from the stores. Oh no! The rats had fashion shows in the streets. Oh no! The rats ate the food. Oh no! The rats broke everything. Oh no! The city was a mess. The castle was a mess. Everyone said, this is rat-tastic. Everyone left the city. Everyone left the castle. They all moved into the forest at the edge of the city. There they set up camp. No one knew what to do. Some said, we must do this. Others said, we must do that. We must do this.
We must do that. Let's do this. We must do that.
But they couldn't agree. No one had talked to each other for years, so no one knew how to listen. But there were some children who spied on the rats. The children spied on the castle. The children spied on the city. The children saw that without people in the city, the rats ate all the food, the rats drank all the water, the rats grew weak, the rats grew sick. The children had an idea. So the children said to the king, but the king wouldn't listen. So the children said to the queen, but the queen wouldn't listen. The children said to all the adults, but the adults wouldn't listen. So the children said, we'll have to do it ourselves. The children dug a tunnel under the city. The animals noticed. The animals helped them dig. The children cut down trees and built boats. The soldiers of the castle noticed. The soldiers helped them. The children made wooden buckets and filled buckets of water from the lake. Everyone noticed. Everyone helped them. They all carried the buckets to the tunnel and dumped the water in. Everyone gathered food from the forest. They filled the boats with food and sent them floating through the tunnels. The rats smelled the food and went down into the tunnels. Everyone went back to the city and back to the castle. They put covers and grates and doors over the entrances to the tunnels. From that day to this, the rats have lived under the city, and the people of the city learned, if you want to keep trouble away, listen to others and help every day. And we take a bow. There you go. There's our first class. Well done, Mrs. Adams' class. Okay, let's sing the song as Mrs. Adams' class goes off and Miss Dunlop's class goes on. When I face the day all alone,